shouldering to shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
And welcome to the Stevens Complex in Troy, Michigan. We've got baseball today. It's rainy, it's 45 degrees, but it's April in Michigan, and it's high school baseball time right here off of Equity Drive. My name's Chad Bush. Glad you're with us. Brother Rice and Rochester Adams today. Rice 5-0 after their 13-3 win yesterday over the PSL's Detroit Western. Meanwhile, this is the first game of the year for the Highlanders. So the Highlanders and Rochester Adams renewing their series with Brother Rice, and we talked to head coach Bob Riker and got his thoughts on this game, and that comes up now. At the Stevens Complex as we get set for Brother Rice and Rochester Adams. Head coach Bob Riker joins us now, and a win yesterday, 13-3 against Detroit Western, in a game that you had to scrap for early, but in the end, you win by 10 runs.
Yeah, the score definitely was not indicative of the game. I mean, I was talking to my assistant coach during the game. I go, I feel like we're behind the whole time, and we were there tied or 1 run here, 1 run there. So the score, like I said, was not indicative. They came out, swung the bat really, really well early. Our pitching settled down. Our defense was good, and we got some timely hitting. And then, the wheels kind of fell off for them in the last inning. But well-coached team. They're going to beat a lot of people. So pretty happy about the way we played against those guys.
The Vanamedes were a big theme yesterday. Cash led off and did some nice things for you, 3 for 3, and then Chase had the 3 doubles.
Yeah, Cash has been great. All off season, he comes in every night, puts in the work, and after a couple weeks, I kind of pulled him aside. I said, listen, I want you to be the leadoff guy, but you're going to have to earn it and fight for it. So he's definitely off to a good start and has definitely earned that right, and he's going to stay in the leadoff position. And I moved Chase down in the lineup. He was struggling a little bit in the 2-hole, put him in the 5th hole yesterday, and to drive in some runs, and he did. So he's a guy that'll definitely hit for us, and so I think the change in the lineup was good for him.
Today we see the sophomore Duhame on the mound, and what can we expect from the youngster?
He'll compete. He's a guy that he will go after you. He's got a really good curveball, and he'll go after you with his fastball as well, and he should pound the zone. We'll see what he's kind of made of today. The weather's kind of not conducive to throw today, so we'll see how tough he is, but I think he'll be up to the task.
Back-to-back against Rochester Adams. You renew the series. Tell us why.
Andy Lampkin took over, I think, in the middle of the last year, and Andy and I were assistant coaches way back for both schools. And when he came back, he gave me a call in the off season. I was kind of surprised. I didn't know he got the head job. So when he called, I'm like, absolutely, Andy. We used to play them all the time. We used to run into them in the regional, and they handed it to us a few times in the regional. So very competitive baseball out in Rochester, and Adams is always really, really good. So. When Andy called, it was a no-brainer. So love to have him on our schedule, and hopefully for the years to come too.
All the best today, Bob.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, we got Brother Rice and we've got Adams coming up right after this. You're watching Long Ball Live on the Prep.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark.
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Welcome back to the sports complex here in Troy, Michigan, the Stevens Family Sports Complex. Let's meet the starters for both the Warriors and the Adams Highlanders today. As you see, the warm-up toss is being taken by today's starting pitcher, Cole Duhame. Here's the defense for Brother Rice. And you see Broder Kacke's behind home plate. It was Crane yesterday. Down at third base is Chase Vandermeet, back in the familiar spot for Chase. Crane is at shortstop. Second base is Max Orozco. Down at first base is Turansky. Cole Vandermeet in left field. You recall the first play of the game, he made a diving snatch in left. His twin brother Cash is in center field. And Wyatt Rupenthal, who started on the mound yesterday, is in right field for Brother Rice. The DH today is Owen Turner. Let's meet the starters for Rochester Adams. The Highlanders are gameless this year. This is their first game. This is their opener. And they will start under Andy Lampkin, the former head coach and the former assistant coach, taking over. And the lineup looks like this. It's Matt Tepner leading off in left field. Brody Larson will bat second and center. Bino Waters, headed to Notre Dame, will be the extra hitter and bat third. Henry Donahoe will bat fourth at third base. Jesse Jadis is batting fifth in right field. Drew Stitzel will pitch and bat sixth. Daniel Seymour will bat seventh and at second base. Rhino Waters, the younger brother of Bino, will bat eighth at first base. Andrew Wozniak is at shortstop, will bat ninth, and batting 10th, the catcher, McAllister Doley. This is Matt Tepner, the left fielder, to lead things off against the left-handed pitching of Cole Duhame. And the sophomore has a two-seam fastball that floats over for a strike. Underway, glad you're with us. My name is Chad Bush. We're the Prep. Glad to bring you baseball on this dreary Tuesday. That's another two-seamer, and that's filthy right over the inside corner. And that's the kind of location that Bob Riker really likes. It's a fastball that gets about 86, 87. A lot of late life to it. Got a nice 12-6 curveball. Rifle down the first baseline. And he's got a nice changeup to complement it. But this is a sophomore pitcher that's a Division I prospect. And he's the number 2 starter on this team. Matt Tepner, the batter. Tepner spelled Toeppner. And that one's fouled back. And getting ahead is Cole Duhame. Duhame went 4 innings. He struck out 5, did not give up any runs, and his only other outing of the year. Brother Rice 5-0. They got the win yesterday over Detroit Western. They've swept Dakota in their opener, and they swept UAD in league play. Check swing, yes, he did strike. Okay. 1-2 the count. I'm sorry, I will not play umpire and broadcaster today. That's annoying, but let's look at it again. And, maybe not. The count is 2-2. The lefty, Duhame, against the righty leadoff man, Tepner. And Tepner's going to push it full and nod that head with some confidence. It's cold, it's windy, it's chilly, it's rainy. And these guys are out there. And this is a lengthy at-bat. And if this is any indication of what this day is going to be about, we got a battle on our hands. Shallow in center is the center fielder, Vandermeet. Shaded towards the right field side, rather. And the payoff pitch is a walk. And an absolute battle and a gem that's won by Tepner. So that'll bring up Brody Larson, and we'll get another look at that pitch. Not far outside the zone. But a good eye from Tepner. And that'll bring up Brody Larson. Larson, 5'11", 165. He is a junior. It's good speed at first base with Matt Tepner. But it's a lefty on the mound with a good move in Duhane. This is a good battle here. Big swing and a miss on something down and away. Duhane, again, that nice breaker to complement the firm fastball in the upper 80s. Squaring to bunt, pulls it back. It's now 1-1. Brother Rice yesterday gave up 1 run in the first to Detroit Western, who came out swinging with their pants on fire. 3 hits in the first. Swing and a miss, but that staff would settle down. And Wyatt Rupenthal would pitch himself through 3 full innings. And then Aiden Pack would finish things. And I think he collected the win. Here comes the 1-2. Brody Larson awaits. Ground ball, shortstop. Slow grounder cut off by Chase Vanamy. Throw to first, and he gets the sure out. Fine play by Vanamy. We saw this yesterday. This is really good range by the 6'4 senior. Headed to Notre Dame. And a smart play to cut off the shortstop on the run. By the way, the shortstop today is Tristan Crane. Shortstop yesterday as well. So a runner in scoring position. The runner does move up. There's 1 out, and that'll bring up Bino Waters. And this is their big-time stick. Waters is one of the highest-rated players in the state of Michigan. And he's headed to Notre Dame, just like the guy at third base, his future teammate, in Chase Vanamy. Notre Dame has really invaded Metro Detroit. They've grabbed a couple off the St. Mary's roster as well, the Brustevich brothers. And they took David Lally last year out of Grand Blanc. They've been really heavy in Detroit. In Michigan, rather. Breaking ball left outside. So that usually means there's a tie. And why would Notre Dame recruit this area? Pain in the neck for Michigan State. And, of course, the mid-majors. Runner edging off of second base. That's the leadoff hitter who drew a walk, and Matt Tepner. Larson grounded out. And this is Bino Waters, the big left-handed stick. 2-0 the count. Runner edges off of second base. That's the leadoff man, Tepner. Bino Waters awaits, and that is going to get away from the catcher. And that'll move on. That's Broder Katke behind the plate today. It was Owen Turner yesterday. And here's another look at that one that just got away. So a runner 90 feet away as Rice is looking to take their first lead. Swinging on 3-0, unable to handle it at first, and a run scores. All kinds of surprises here. Swinging on 3-0, not getting a good swing. Ground ball to Turansky, and Turansky boots it. And that's not like him. So a run scores, runner stays at first. Bino Waters drives him in. And the most unlikely of ways. Here's Henry Donahoe. Fastball inside corner taken. Donahoe, a junior, a power hitter from that right-handed side. Definitely a middle of the order type guy, middle of the infield type guy in the corner at third base today. There goes Waters. Pitch is swung on and grounded foul. Back to first goes Big Bino Waters. Jesse Jottis in the on-deck circle. 1-0 Adams. They've done it all without a hit. Good size lead at first. There goes Waters again. Pitch inside. Throw down to second is a missile. And welcome to the big-time cannon show. Wow. How about the throw from the freshman Broder Katke, who got Waters, who runs well. And this wasn't the best pitch in the world to throw on or run on. And that's why he's a top 20 player in America. That's a freshman. That's a missile. And out is Waters at second. 2 are out. Foul tipped into the glove, and all of a sudden Rice is a pitch away from getting out of this thing. That throw, man. We'll see that throw again at some point. 2-2 out pitch. Katke committed to Duke. This is Henry Donahoe, the power hitting third baseman. Tapper to third, and that's going to go foul. Adams, an early exit last spring. They lost in the regional semifinal. Did lose some pieces off of that team that are going to be hard to replace. Full count, 2 out pitch, base is empty. And a lot of pitches have been thrown in this inning. Pitch count starting to rise for the left-hander, Cole Duhame. Duhame's going to have to do it again. Man. These two teams are scheduled to play again tomorrow, and they'll play in Rochester. 4 o'clock start time. We are not scheduled to cover that game. Bullet up the middle, just got beyond Duhame. It skinned his shoes, and that is a quality at bat that ends in a base hit. How about it? Another look at the Henry Donahoe shot right back up the box. Adams keeps it alive. 1-0 Adams already. That's the first hit of the game. They scored that first run without a hit. It was a walk. It was a sacrifice ground out. It was a pass ball. And then it was an error. Swing and a miss. This is a Bob Riker team that prides itself on its pitching and defense. Notorious for having fabulous pitching and defense. And look, things happen throughout a baseball game. But with Rice's offense, there's a lot of margin for error. But it's great to see these two teams playing one another again. A series that ceased for a minute when Andy Lampkin was an assistant. Here comes the 1-2. Outside corner, strike 3 call. So a strikeout to end the inning, strand the runner at first, but not before Adams gets a run. An unearned run at that, but it's 1-0 Highlanders as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. You're watching Long Ball live on the Prep.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
1-0 Rochester Adams as we go to the bottom half of the first. Brother Rice will bat. And let's meet the defense for Adams. Playing their first game of the year. It'll be Doley doing the catching. Stitzel on the mound. Drew Stitzel pitching. Donahoe, who had that single at third base. Wozniak is at shortstop. Seymour is at second. It'll be Bino Waters at first. It'll be Tepner in left field, Larson in center, and Jadis in right field. The DH today for Adams is Waters. So that's the defense for Adams. Let's meet the offense in the batting lineup for Brother Rice. Under Bob Riker, assisted by Tom Hennig, Harrison Wenson, Kyle Galley, and Mike Steele. Cash Vandermeed will lead things off in center field, followed by Turansky, Turner, and Chase Vandermeed. Chase and Cash with big offensive days yesterday for the Warriors in their 10-run win over Detroit Western. Multiple hits, multiple RBIs for both Cash and Chase. Solid day for Turner as well. Tristan Turner, the younger brother, is the extra hitter today. Tristan Crane to follow at shortstop. Cole Vandermeed in left field. Broder Katke doing the catching. And Wyatt Rupenthal in right field. Max Orozco at second base. That's the Brother Rice batting lineup. Brother Rice 5-0, trying to stay perfect here at home. And that is laced to left, and that's a leadoff single. That's a first pitch rocket off the bat of Cash Vandermeed, who stays hot. And he's seeing that thing like a beach ball right now. Just a smooth, pure left-handed swing. And that'll bring up Ryan Turansky. Guy that's got one of the highest offensive ceilings of anyone. The Central Michigan commit, Ryan Turansky. Cash Vandermeed aboard. And that one is checked outside. The pitcher is Drew Stitzel. Drew Stitzel. Infield and double play depth. Stitzel, a junior, also plays second base. That one's lifted out of play. Ryan Turansky's brother Mitchell is in the Dodgers system. He's with the Great Lakes Loons. Also has a brother, Kevin Turansky, 2016 grad, who's been through the program. Pitch low, gets away from the catcher, McAllister, Doley. And on to second goes Cash Vandermeed. Stitzel's got some heat in that right arm. It's a fastball that's touched 89. Good offensive skills as well. He'll hit for himself. Thank you very much. Cash at second. Good speed. And Turansky has worked this count in his favor at 3-1. Andrew Lampkin, the head coach, assisted by Tim Williams, Dave LaVolvo, and Garrick Williams. And that is a strike in the inside corner. Another look at that. And yeah, snuck it in on the black. Brother Ice threatening to tie this thing at 1, bottom of 1. That one's pounded deep to left center field. Going back to the track, having trouble with a wind, and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Matt Tepner holding at third is Vandermeed. And we'll see how they score it, but it's Taransky to second. And runners at second and third, nobody out. And all kinds of wind and rain and conditions to deal with. And Tepner was all turned around. And it looked like it went off the tip of his glove. We'll see how they score it. But second and third for now. They do give him a hit. So Taransky with a double. And now, here comes Owen Turner. It's a fastball in the outside corner that just misses. What a start for Owen Turner. Got that clutch gene. Right now, he's feeling really good at the plate. And a little bit of hot water right now is the starting pitcher, Drew Stitzel. These are the dog days of April. Rainy, it's cold. Easy to give up on at bats. Easy to give up on a ball, maybe up the middle. But these are days that'll make you tougher and appreciate those warm weather days in May. Swing and a miss, well-located pitch that time by Stitzel. Turner cranks one foul and out of play, but getting ahead is Drew Stitzel. Stitzel, 6', 180, a junior. Chase Vandermeed in the on-deck circle. Still nobody out. And they say that we don't want that ball. That ball's wet. And that can cause a nice grip for a pitcher. The 1-2. Now, it depends on how wet it is. If it's that perfect, just a little bit of tack, oh, that's perfect. But if it's too wet now, it can cause all kinds of chaos. McAllister, Doley out to have a word with his pitcher. Doley just a sophomore. And a big responsibility now as the captain of this infield to make the right calls. There you see inside that Adams dugout. It's cold. It's 44 degrees. Strike 3 called. On the outside corner, strike 3, and a huge strikeout for Stitzel. Just a slide piece that found the upper outside quadrant for strike 3. Here's Chase Vandermeed. Big day yesterday for Chase. 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, G of the game. 3 for 4 in the contest. The Notre Dame commit. And he's got his future teammate Bino Waters across the way in the dugout. He's the extra hitter today. He was smarter than the rest. He said, I just want to hit. Guys, go field. That one's popped up right side. That one's going to get out of play. Some solid effort from the right fielder Jadis and the second baseman Seymour, but in the end, that's in the bullpen. Chase doubled down the right field line yesterday, taking a pitch the other way. Also took one deep off the wall in center. Runner at second is Turansky. Big cut and a miss. 2 strikes now. Chase over the top of that off-speed pitch. Swinging for the runway. We haven't seen any planes take off today. Must not be a flying kind of day. That one's popped up a number in front of the plate, and that is handled by the pitcher. Drew Stitzel handles it. And he is on the brink of doing the unthinkable. Getting out of a 2-on, nobody out situation. However, he'll have to get through Tristan Turner, the extra hitter today. Tristan, the sophomore, younger brother of Owen. In a big spot here. Bob Riker talking before the game about how impressed he is with this young man. Guy that can really swing it. Quiet kid, can run well. Fearless in situations like this. Clutch situations with some pressure. Big cut and a miss there. The high cheddar from Stitzel. Turner was not in the lineup yesterday. Inside, the slide piece stayed inside just a little bit. Turner, a guy that could potentially be a 2-hitter in the future. Has that kind of skill set. The 5-hole today. And he's staying alive and fighting for his inning life here. Bottom of the first. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 men on. 2 hits of the inning for Brother Rice. The double for Turansky. And the single for Cash Vanamy that started this inning. A strikeout and a pop-out followed. Swing and foul tipped out of the glove. Unable to come up with it was McAllister Doley. And Drew Stitzel says, come on, dude. I'm kidding. He didn't say that. He might have said it in his head. I know he didn't say it. That would have been a big one. Now, he can make it hurt here. And we'll see what Tristan Turner does. The extra hitter with the extra chance. Not there. The Adams dugout was already erupting. And halfway on the field. But we've got a full count with 2 outs. Stand up, Troy. 1-0 Adams. Rice trying to break that. Oh, staying alive. After Adams on Wednesday at Adams. Brother Rice will keep playing baseball for a long time. They'll play at North on Thursday. They'll play at Troy. They'll play against Troy here on Friday. And then they're not done. On Saturday, they'll play 2 against Fenton here. And then next Monday, Grosse Pointe South on the road. And then just a day off before they battle their lovely rival Catholic Central on the 10th. Just below the zone, it's a walk, and what a battle by Tristan Turner, who was down in the count, battled back, and gets a at-bat for his fellow mate, Tristan Crane. Here's another look. And it was a smidgen low. Just a smidgen. Not much more than that. Tristan Crane, the batter, with the bases juiced, and his team down by 1. And how about that stop by McAllister Doley? Flashed a look down at third base at Vandermeed, said, "You're not going anywhere." Rice scored 2 runs on 1 wild pitch yesterday. It's a short backstop. Surprised at all the wild pitches that end up scoring here that go straight to the backstop. It's just a short distance, but it seems to have some nooks and crannies about it. Tristan Crane. Missed outside. Bob Riker raved about Tristan Crane, a guy we expect to see later in this game as a pitcher. Just a complete baseball player. And a guy that's been a 4-year guy at Brother Rice, which speaks volumes. Also a solid pitcher. But this guy has earned his right at catcher and might be his best position. Fouled back. Battle by Tristan Crane. Headed to Bryan and Stratton College in Virginia Beach. Bob Riker says, hey, look, he's going to go JUCO, but this is no doubt, this is a D1 guy. Taransky and Vandermeed out there, itching to get home with 2 outs. Outside the zone from Drew Stitzel. And the junior now in a high leverage spot. The wall's starting to close in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, on the move. Count is full. And he walked him with a pitch. Oh, it was close. Somebody in the stands didn't like it. But it's an RBI walk, a well-earned one, and a great at-bat by Tristan Crane on a close pitch. Here's another look at how close it was. Yeah, it was super close. Just a smidgen low again. The glove of the catcher was moving quite a bit. If the glove doesn't move as much, I think that might be a called strike 3. Nonetheless, we're tied at 1. Bases loaded still. And this is Cole Vandermeed, the left fielder. Cole with a couple fine defensive plays yesterday in left, including a diving catch in the first inning on the first pitch. And then had a fine relay that nailed the runner at home when the game was tight and still in the brink. It's a strong slide piece by Stitzel. The Warriors looking to take their first lead of the game. outside 2-1. This is a similar pattern to yesterday when Brother Rice trailed 1-0 in the first and came back with 2 in the bottom half of the first. Three and one now, and Stitzel in jeopardy of walking 3 straight and walking in 2 straight runs. It's been a high pitch count inning. And that is another walk, and that's another run. 2-1, Brother Rice takes the lead. And Stitzel's out there talking to himself. And they've been some close pitches now. Can understand the frustration. So a little confab out there. And that was not close. That last pitch was not. That was clearly ball 4, but you can understand the frustration of Stitzel. And this stems back a couple batters. And as a pitcher, I mean, this is one of the things that you got to let go. Easier said than done. But this is what Brother Rice does. I mean, it's a relentless lineup. You see Andrew Lampkin, the head coach. Head coach from 94 to 03, was in the finals twice. Lost both those appearances, says I'm like the Buffalo Bills. But it's been a very successful program with Lampkin in it, either as the head coach or the assistant coach, something he's been the last 18 years. Went to Central Michigan. So you know he's a good dude. That one's lifted foul out of play. This is the 8th hitter of the inning. This is Broder Kaki, the freshman catcher, and he's in a big-time spot. You got Cole Vandermeed at first, who drove in that last run with a walk. Tristan Crane out there at second, and Tristan Turner at third. 2-1 Rice on 2 hits. There's really been 2 hard-hit balls in this game. One by each team. The single by Cash Vandermeed. And that single up the middle by Henry Donahoe for Adams, who scored their 1 run without a hit. Inside nearly nipped him. In fact, it did. So 3 straight walks and now a hit by pitch. And Stitzel wants an explanation. Kaki will take first, not without sending a good jab to his buddy Drew Stitzel. And here's a look. And, yeah, it might have got that jersey a bit. But, boy, it was close. I mean, that was really close. Hard to tell, but it's 3-1 Brother Rice. It'll be a courtesy runner for the catcher, Kaki. And into the game comes number 22, Michael Stanton, 5'11 freshman. One of 3 freshmen who will get time this year for Brother Rice. Pitch gets away, short backstop, and they've got the runner at first, but they fell asleep. That was a beautiful bounce back. And McAllister Doley just, somebody's got to tell him. That's actually not on Doley. Somebody's got to say, hey, first. And that's a sign of a team that's fallen asleep. And when you've been out there for 18 hours as a defense, that's what happens. You start to fall asleep. But these are tough conditions. There's wind, there's rain. These are game one for Adams. There's all kinds of excuses. There is some activity in that Adams bullpen starting to stir. I mean, nobody, let's be honest, nobody wants to get out there and throw. Jack Durand is the guy getting loose. Bases loaded, 3-1 Rice. And that pitch gets away, but not going anywhere is Tristan. Tristan Crane at third. It's been a 42-minute first inning. And that's another walk, and that's another run. It's 4-1 Brother Rice. Credit the RBI to Wyatt Rupenthal. And here comes Max Orozco with the bases loaded. Big chance here for the Oakland commit, Max Orozco. Drew Stitzel trying to find a way to get out of here some way, somehow. Orozco trying to get something added on. That ball gets away from the catcher, and from third, trotting home is Tristan, excuse me, that's Cole Vandermeed. Colin to score, runners advance, timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. We'll step aside, 5-1 Brother Rice in a 45-minute first inning. We're coming back to the Stevens Complex right after this.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to Fix My Feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
So Jack Durand is on in relief for Drew Stitzel. Stitzel threw 40 pitches, walked 4 batters, hit 1. The Warriors get 5 runs on 2 hits. So, runners at second and third. Max Orozco, the Oakland commit, up to bat. Lefty on lefty, and the pitch is upstairs. Orozco, much improved player, has gotten a lot stronger in the offseason. Good team guy, locked down defensively, and that offense is much improved this year. Had a single yesterday right up the middle, and a good cut at that one. The count moves to 2-1. Runner at third is the courtesy runner Michael Stanton, who came in for Kaki. It's a nice courtesy. Orozco with a chance for a couple RBIs. It's been a 5-run Warrior first. And they've taken advantage of 4 walks, a hit batter. Max ahead 3-1 here. Cash Vandermeed in the on-deck circle, who's looking to bat for the second time in an inning. Outside corner, strike called. Max wisely took it. It was a pitcher's pitch and a sharp one in the outside corner for Durand. Full count, 2 outs, 2 men on. And it's another walk. Good eye by Orozco. It'll load the bases again, and it will flip the lineup. And we'll see Cash Vandermeed, who's already singled and scored in this inning, come up to bat. Cash with a big day yesterday and swinging a hot stick, which carried over today. Left-handed hitter, uncommitted. Lefty on lefty, and it's a fine, firm fastball in the outside corner, delivered by the reliever, Jack Durand. Jack's a sophomore. He's 5'9", 170. Works from the third base side of that rubber. Well-located fastball again. So Durand comes in firing at the fellow lefty. And now he's ahead 0-2. Foul tipped. The rain continuing to fall. The wind continuing to fly. It's blowing in a bit. It's been an eventful 50 minutes in this first inning. Brother Rice has come from behind and now lead 5-1. Ground ball right side. On the turf, sliding, making the play and throwing to first for the out. How about it? Daniel Seymour made the play that ends the inning. So, here's another look. Diving, ranging play. And Seymour throws to first to Waters. We go to the second inning. 5-1, Brother Rice.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
This broadcast is sponsored by Warrior Baseball and D Las Vegas Baseball. Bob Riker, Brian Kalzinski, the leaders of that organization, Bob the president, and so many talented college commits, professional players. BJ LeMahieu, a part of the organization. I mean, this is a deeply rich, talented teaching core. Great teachers. They'll teach you baseball skills, advanced technology, got accommodations, the beautiful Vanny Conway Fieldhouse. Hosts it all. Warrior Baseball, get at them. And D Las Vegas Baseball as well. Back to do his duties on the mound is Cole Duhame. Duhame, a sophomore lefty. And it's hard to recall when he was back out there, but he had a solid first inning, gave up one hit. Was victim of an error. And here we are. Also had to deal with some weather. Swing and a miss. How about that? Quick work on 4 pitches and out is Jack Durand. Durand came into the game. He did not start, but he came in, and he batted for Drew Stitzel. So Stitzel's out of the game. And Durand, the batter. Here's Daniel Seymour, who had that fantastic play at second base to end the first. Ranging far to his left. Cole Duhame, sophomore with 3 pitches. We've seen the fastball with a lot of nice life at it. The end of it. That one's ripped to center, and that one's hit hard, but diving to make a catch is Vandermeed in center field. This time it's Cash coming in to collect it off that natural grass. Oh, my. How about this play? Tough to read it in the rain, by the way. Hard hit ball, center fielder, toughest ball to read. And the guy comes up and makes a fabulous catch. Here's Rhino Waters. And here's another look at that catch by Vandermeed. Oh, beautiful snatch. Right off that natural surface. It's natural surface beyond the artificial cutout of the infield here at the Stevens Complex. This is Rhino Waters. Birth name is Ryland. He played quarterback on their football team. He's a left-handed thrower. Swing and a drive, deep, right field line, and that is foul. I think it was gone if it stayed fair. Hard to see down that line, but it was well struck. Two count with 2 outs and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. A fine 12-6 bender to finish it. And the side retired. We go to the bottom half of the second inning at the Stevens Family Complex. Back after this.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Brother Rice 5-0 on the year. And there you see the 3 state titles, 92 and 94 and 08. Looking to get their 4th this season. DJ LeMahieu, an 07 grad. 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year, Silver Slugger. And 4-time Gold Glover to go with that 3-time All-Star. And what a career it's been for DJ LeMahieu. He's had a lot to do with this complex and was the originator of it. And boy, is it great to have a guy like him in your system. His jerseys are proudly displayed behind us. The Rockies, the Cubs, his LSU jersey. We got to get the Yankee jersey up here. I got a Yankee pennant over there. So on in relief was number 9, Durand, and he stays in the game to pitch. So the trouble was accuracy. 5 walks, a hit batter, and if you're Adams, you're just trying to find your footing and throw strikes. Easier said than done on 44 degrees, rainy, windy, but that's the mission Durand will try to accomplish. Inside corner, strike called, well placed to this powerful left-handed bat, Ryan Turansky, the guy they call Pablo. There you see him as one of the batting leaders, along with Rupenthal and Turner. Big cut and a miss there. Guy that really keeps the guys loose, 4-year starter. Guy that won a hockey state title a season ago for Brother Rice. And he's been a centerpiece under Bob Riker in this program. And so is his family. It's a long line of help with Mitchell and Kevin. A lot of strategy against him now. Lefty, lefty, 1-2 pitch, nobody out. Rice in front, 5-1. And that is off the plate. Turansky will play at Central Michigan next year. Good times in Mount Pleasant if you play baseball as of late. The Chips have won the MAC title last couple seasons. Down a little this year are the Chips, but it's early on, and they're always a threat. Consistently one of the best baseball programs in the Midwest. Full count, Durand against Turansky. And that will put him on. So, that'll bring up the number 3 hitter. And that is Owen Turner. Turner headed to Yale. Five to 1, Rice on top. Adams once had the lead in this game. And fitting for this game, they scored it without a hit. There have only been 3 hits in this game. There's been 6 runs. Welcome to April baseball. Hey, how about those Tigers? Nobody cares? Nobody's listening? Strike called inside corner. Tigers are 4-0. Just asked if anybody cared. Nobody responded. Our crew has fallen asleep as well. 5-1 lead for the Warriors. Runner edges off of first, and that one's left outside. Durand, the pitcher, he's on in relief. Drew Stitzel started through 40 pitches, walked 4, hit a guy, gave up a couple hits, and he's already in the showers. His day's done. How jealous are we? 5-1 lead, there goes the runner, pitch upstairs, throw to second, not a chance. It's another stolen base for Rice. That's Owen Turner. When you got a catcher Owen Turner at the plate, it's Ryan Charansky with a steal. And you see the replay there. Bob Riker said, be careful. The overslides today are a thing. Got to be careful of it. Saw a little bit of it there. Time is called. And we got another confab. Brother Rice, number 2 in the state of Michigan in most polls. Northville at the top of most polls, number 1. But a lot is to be proven. It's early. A lot of teams haven't even played yet. Fastball up and in. This is the first game of the year for Adams. It's the 6th game of the year for Brother Rice. The public schools were on spring break last week, I believe. So, tough for them to get that first week in. Some are starting to play out of state. It's kind of a newish thing. OT, Owen Turner, the batter. Good size right-handed stick. A tough out, a tough kid, and a chance for an RBI and a full count pitch with nobody out. And another walk. Doley's not going to let that runner advance, but 7 walks now and a hit batter in this game. And hey, look, you got to credit Brother Rice in this situation too. They're not being impatient. They're not swinging at bad pitches. That's hard to do at times when you know you might get a fastball. Good discipline. First and second, nobody out. This is Chase Vandermeet. There go the runners, popped up. And this is out of play. Bob Riker pulling some moves there. Got the wheels a-turning. Glad you're with us on Long Ball Live. We're at the Stevens Complex in Troy, Michigan. My name is Chad Bush. Lots of baseball coming your way this spring. This is a Catholic League versus OAA League battle. Central Division Warriors, the Catholic League, against the Red OAA Adams Club. The OAA Red is a strong division and conference as well, especially the Red, their highest. Adams and West Bloomfield, along with Clarkston, Lake Orion, Clarkston. I mean, there's a lot of teams. Oxford. But there's some pedigree behind this Adams program. Chase fouls it back. The future Golden Domer. We wish his father Mark and his mother Melissa well, recovering from their surgeries. Had the privilege of calling Mark's games when he was at Eastern Michigan, getting to know his family and getting to watch young Chase take ground balls. That one's popped up. And that's a major league fly. That's a major challenge as well. And that is a drop ball. They'll throw to second for the force and get one. On to third and advancing. But that's a drop ball. That's a second time we've seen that. That's Brody Larson, who had all kinds of trouble. And the runner, Ryan Turansky, had to take off. He gets to third, but out at second with a force to Owen Turner. There's just not a lot you can do there as a base runner. You go halfway-ish, and you just think that thing's going to get caught. Either way, mission accomplished. First and third, one out. And the stage is set now for Tristan Turner, the sophomore. Turner, 5'11", 170, just a 10th grader. And new in the starting lineup today. Bob Riker likes his grit. Chase Vandermeet at first. And a strike called. Tristan Turner went to Oakview Middle School. These kids are from all over, as you can imagine. There goes the runner picked off, and they'll try to steal a run at third. Vandermeet's going to get to second, and he is out. The tag is slapped on him. And Andrew Wozniak slapped it, and so Chase is out at second base. And there you see the pickoff play. And I think Chase was trying to get in a rundown and was hoping that Turansky at third would play the same game and run home. And that's a hit by pitch. That's the third today. Tristan wears it. Here comes another Tristan. This one's Tristan Crane. There you see Bob Riker. In a first and third situation, he's got some pieces to play with, but two are out in this inning. And again, a lot of base paths, no hits. A lot of walks, hit by pitches. Durand, the pitcher, and he deals one up and away. Durand, a slow worker. Some are fast workers, some are slower workers. Good size lead at first, runner not going, and that is a fastball that just misses to Tristan Crane. 6 foot, 195, Tristan Crane. The guy that we think we might see on the mound at some point if this game stays within the proper margins. Fastball upstairs, 3-0. By proper margins, I mean potential mercy rule. If it's a 10-run mercy, then the game, obviously, you can't get to your third guy you want to get in some work with. Durand will check back to first. Cole Vandermeet in the on-deck circle. Popped him up. And that'll get chased up and out of here. Ryan Turansky itching to come home. A lot of base path traffic in this inning, but Turansky, the 6'4" senior out there ready to race in. Durant has other plans. That's a fastball that misses low. And that is the 8th walk today. In an inning and 2/3. It's been called a strike before. But there is something about, earning the right to get a close call and consistently putting it in the same spot. But, the zone's been a little tight at times today. There's no doubt about it. Bases are loaded, and that nearly nipped them. Cole Vandermeed out of St. Joe's in Lake Orion, or as Bobby Ross used to call it, Lake Orion. My staff's too young. They don't remember Bobby Ross. It's all right. Bad joke. Inside corner strike call. That's right. That's right. Who did that, Bobby Ross? That was fabulous. I don't coach that stuff. Boss Ross. Nearly hit him again. There is some activity and stirring in that Adams bullpen. And it's Cole Hasselbring. Another lefty. Vandermeed taking all the way. Just off the tips of the third base coach, Bob Riker. That's not an error, though. That's not an error on the coach. Adams 25-12 a year ago, went to the regional semifinal. Full count pitch. Let's do it again. Cole Vandermeed with the bases loaded. Full count, 2-out pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him on the inside corner to end the inning. No runs across. A lot of walks and hit by pitches, but in the end, Adams gets out of it with a high inside strike called. Strike 3.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Well, with weather behind you, it's time to spring ahead by getting a head start on sprucing up your tire landscaping. State-crushing landscape supplies has all the products you need to give your home a fresh and manicured look. From mulch to topsoil, they'll have you giving you what you need. Delivery, pickup, whatever's available, call Stay Crushing. Landscape supply for all your supply landscape needs. 2 locations to serve you in Oxford and Auburn Hills. Give them a call at 248-338-3310 or give them a call, or catch them online at staycrushing.com. Welcome back to the home of Brother Rice baseball, the Stevens Family Complex. And right now, 5-1, Brother Rice is on top. And Cole Duhame, part of a quadrant of dominant pitchers so far in this early year for Brother Rice. And Duhame so far has given up just the 1 hit and the 1 run. As we go to the top of the third, Duhame came in, 4 innings pitched, 5 Ks, and yet to give up a run. It's an unearned run he gave up already today that will not go against that tally. But the sophomore has been pretty sensational today. Inside-out swing, grounded firmly foul. This is Andrew Wozniak, 6 foot 180 sophomore. And Wozniak is the 9-hitter in a 10-hitter lineup. That one's sliced to second, and Max Orozco with a rise and snatch in the midair. That was a bullet, and Max read it and tracked it down quickly. Here's another look. Bam. Good range, reflexes, and a fine catch by the senior committed to Oakland University. And that's out number 1. Here's the 10-hitter. This is McAllister Doley. Just a sophomore. Guy is a contact hitter. Growing into some more pop, and a guy that's a piece to build around. There'll be better days behind the plate for him defensively. It's a tough condition to catch early season pitching in high school that's in bad weather. I mean, the only great thing about that is he doesn't have to deal with the natural surfaces behind home plate. Puddles and mud and dirt, and but catching is a tough physical grind. It's a mental grind. Cole Duhame with that fastball right where you want it, in on the hands, and ahead 1-2. Duhame with a couple strikeouts in this game. Has given up just the 1 hit through the lineup the first time. And that was from the 4-hitter Donahoe. Two count, 1 out, 5-1 Brother Rice. There was no scoring in the second despite a lot of traffic for Rice. Inside corner, strike 3 called. This is a dime of a pitch by Cole Duhame. Look at this late life and location. Boom. That's a 2-seamer. Good night. 3-seamer, rather. You see the late life, though. Boom. Just darts in on a right-handed batter. Ground ball right back up the box, and that's how they got him last time. It's Matt Tepner who taps one past the mound, says hello to Mr. Duhame, and it's a 2-out single for Adams. Their second hit of the day. Both teams now with 2 hits. hijack that fastball on the first pitch. Why not? That's the 12-6 breaking ball, and that's over for a strike. And that's a nice-looking strike to steal. That's a breaking ball. You'll see it about 68 to 72 miles an hour. It's a nice pitch. Might as well use it again, and he does. Now what do? Do you waste a pitch? Do you go upstairs? Or do you try that same pitch he hasn't been able to find? Brody Larson, the batter. Tepner edging off of first with 2 outs. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And how about it? Cole Duhane gets out of the inning unscathed. Here's a swing and the foul tip and the fine catch into the glove by Broder Katke. We go to the home half of the third in Troy. Brother Rice leads by 4.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to fix my feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Bob Riker in his 27th year. High school alma mater, Brother Rice, is where he's at. And what a program he's built here off the heels of Ron Kalzinski. And he's put his own flavor to it, and he's brought home his own title as well. And looking for the 4th in school history. Played minor league ball for the Detroit Tigers. And does a great job at Brother Rice. He teaches science, teaches all the sciences. Never really wanted to coach, just wanted to teach. And got a call from an old coach that said, hey, why don't you come try helping us out and maybe become an assistant and see if you like it. And he's never left. And Brother Rice, with one of the real ones, good ones, Bob Riker, and he's coaching down at third base today. Kyle Galley is down at first base. And Mike Steele, the pitching coach, Tom Hennig, and Harrison Wenson, assistants as well. This is number 25 leading off for Brother Rice, and it's Broder Katke, the catcher. Durand on in relief, and that is a outside breaking ball that's called a strike. Katke, just a freshman, and a highly touted one at that. You saw the arm in the first inning. He threw out Bino Waters by a couple feet. Bino had a good jump, and he runs fairly well, but Katke sniped him with ease. Top 20 player in the country in the class of freshmen. Ground ball in the hole. Ranging to his left, third baseman Donahoe, fire to first. And they get Katke. Another look from the Buchanan view. Shout out to our cameramen today who are switching before my very eyes. Did we put fish out there? Okay, sorry about that, Samuel. It's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. I'll give Kyle credit anyway. He's been out there for an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and a half, we'll call it. Won't rob you of that full hour and a half. Appreciate our hardworking crew here. Hey, the spring's tough. And let's be honest, most of us are lucky we're in this great cozy booth at this beautiful complex, the Stevens Family Complex, but spring is tough. We got to weather the storm and other sports, lacrosse, etc. Fly ball to right, and that is recorded with ease by Jesse Jottis. So fly out to 9 for Wyatt Rupenthal, who went a little opposite field. Wind blowing in viciously. Rain. Is it still raining out there, Kyle? A little bit. Of course, it lights up when you come in here. You know how that goes. Max squares to bunt and fouls it back. Base is clear with 2 outs. There has been no scoring since that 50-minute first inning. Both teams with 2 hits and an error. But the difference is in walks and free passes. Adams with 9 walks and 3 hit batters. And 12 free passes is a recipe for disaster. And to be honest, they're lucky it's 5-1. But if you're Rice, you feel like you've left some chances out there a bit. A lot of game left. And Orozco was potentially about to work another walk. Had a fine defensive catch last inning to rob a base hit away from Adams. 3-1. Max will go be a Golden Grizzly next year. Oh, the Golden Grizz, all the rage right now after their March Madness run. But they're trying to get baseball back on the map up there, and Orozco has a chance to be a big part of it. That pitch is low. It's another walk. That's 10 on the day. So Max on at first. And that'll bring up Cash Vandermeet, the leadoff hitter. With his cousin on at first. Throw back to first. They know Max can run well. And if you're Brother Rice, you don't necessarily feel super comfortable with this 4-run lead. They understand that Adams is in the first contest of the year. The bats might start to get comfy. There goes Max. Bunt is foul. And Max might holler at his cousin later and say, hey, I had that base stolen. Why'd you do that? You might say that's because the sign that was flashed. There's all kinds of signs up here that we don't know about. And sometimes guys run on their own. Sometimes guys bunt on their own. Bob Riker trusts a lot of his guys. Have had 3-4 years in the program. Long pause by Durand, and it's too much time for Vandermeet. And some others in the crowd by the Moans. I like that party porch up there. I think that's the place to be. If you're not in here. We get a shot up there at the party porch? Right here. There's some fun to be had over there. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Swinging a pop-up. Race to the corner, and that's going to get beyond us. Good hustle by the catcher, Doley. Runner on first with 2 outs, 1-1 count. Vanamy the batter. There's the party porch. That's what I'm talking about. There goes the runner, and that's a stolen base. And a good pitch to run on for Orozco, who's now in scoring position. It's an important play. Cash Vanamy in a full count with 2 outs. Strike 3 called. Duran got him with a doozy on the outside corner to end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Duran living on that outside edge. Back after these.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
There you see Warrior Baseball and the Las Vegas Baseball. Countless players that they've taken to the next level in college and in the professional. Coaches, you've got a field house, you've got great technology, and just a lot of experience that have proven excellence. Get at them, Warrior Baseball and the Las Vegas Baseball. Meanwhile, we've got a new pitcher in the ballgame. It's Cole Vanamede. So Cole Vanamede in relief. 3 innings in the books. And the day is done for another Cole Duhame. That one was rocketed down the line. And is Fish okay down there? So Cole Vanamede, who we've seen in left field so far, and a guy that can help out in the pen. And so he comes in right away and throws strikes. His father's the pitching coach at Michigan State. He's got no choice. Well, sometimes you got to elevate the eye level. But Cole 6'1", 190. His twin brother Cash is in center field. This is Bino Waters, committed to Notre Dame. Brenson Bino Waters. The Waters, they're all about nicknames. Their other son is Ryland, and he's on this club. And he goes by Rhino. And this is Brenson, and he goes by Bino. Fouled up and out of play. Is there another one? Colton, and he goes by Flip. Thank you. Appreciate that. They're all full of nicknames. See, there's a third that kept the theme going. Thank you, Mr. Fox. left-handed batter against the right-handed pitching of Vandermeed, who started ahead 0-2, and he's now in a full count. That was a nice-looking pitch. It just missed. Here we get another look. And, just outside. That one's down and away. And so it's a walk to Waters, who earns his right. He was down 0-2, works his way back. And it starts things off here in the fourth for Adams. They do need instant runs. They're down 4 in this 7-inning affair halfway through. And this is the man who has one of the 2 hits today, Donahoe. These 2 teams will play again tomorrow. We will not have coverage of that on the prep, but it is at 4 o'clock at Rochester Adams High School. If you'd like to venture out. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer, I think. No rain. Breaking ball left upstairs. So Adams trying to put something together in this 4th inning. They got 1 in the first to take the early lead. That one is flown to right, lost his footing over the head. That got over the head of Wyatt Rupenthal and onto third base is Bino Waters. So runners at second and third, and this is one of those balls that the weather plays a factor. Not only the wind, but the footing. And Rupenthal started in and then had to head back. So the third hit of the day for Adams, and the runners are at second and third, and it sets the stage for Jesse Jottis after the Donahoe double. His second hit of the day, he has 2 of the 3 hits. And now the freshman Kaki comes out and wants to talk to Vandermeed. Cole Vandermeed gets the sign. And is ready to work. So Bob Riker's plans may have to change with what he does in regards to the pitching plan today. Ground ball up the middle. It'll score a run. Throw to first. Run is across. It's an RBI ground out for Jesse Jottis. And into score comes Bino Waters. It's now 5-2 as Adams cuts it to 3. Just took it up the middle. And drives in the run. It's an RBI for Jottis. And a runner at third now with 1 out. And that'll set the stage for Drew Stitzel, who returns back to the lineup offensively. Inside corner strike call. That's a sharp slider for Vandermeed, who comes out firing. Well outside the zone. So 90 feet away, Adams looking to scratch another off. Swing and a miss. Out on strikes. And a great answer by Cole Vandermeed to come right back there. And that'll leave it up to Daniel Seymour. Here's another look at that pitch. Boom. Just elevated it. Got some nice late life to that fastball. Brother Rice has a lot of pitching. I mean, it is deep with pitching. And we're seeing it in just these 2 early games. That one's flown to center. Vandermeed goes back, has room, makes the catch in right center for out number 3. So Adams does strand a runner at third, but they do get a run across the plate. On the RBI ground out by Jesse Jottis, we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Brother Rice on top 5-2 over Adams.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
With winter behind you, it's time to spring ahead by getting a head start on sprucing up your tired landscaping. State Crushing Landscape Supplies has all the products you need to give your home a refresh and manicured look. From mulch to topsoil, we have what you need. Delivery and pickup available. Call State Crushing Landscape Supply for all your landscape needs. We have 2 locations to serve you in Oxford and Auburn Hills. Give them a call at 248-338-3310 or check them out online at statecrushing.com. 5-2, Brother Rice on top. 1 run in that inning for Adams, who's inching their way back. And this is a series that's been renewed just a little bit. Took a pause. Andy Lampkin was the assistant coach for 18 years prior to this year. And prior to that, he was a coach for 16 years as the head coach at Adams.
Number 17, first baseman,
Bob Riker's been around 26 years as the head coach at Brother Rice. And the good relationship with Lampkin renewed it. And Bob says he got a call and said, yeah, let's play. Let's do it. So this is the start of the bottom of the 4th. And this is Ryan Turansky, the 6'4 senior lefty. And we've got a new pitcher in the ball game. It's Cole Hasselbring. Cole Hasselbring is the new pitcher for Adams. A junior, sort of a crafty lefty. Swing and a miss. Lefty on lefty matchup. Guy that they're going to count on to fill key innings. Again, game 1 for Adams. Lake Orion, Clarkston, West Bloomfield, Stony Creek, Rochester High. Some of their rivals. That pitch inside, and that is not a hit by pitch. Ryan Turansky thought it hit him. Turansky thought it hit him, and we'll get another look at it here, but we're in a minute. That one's popped up to center field. Coming in is Larson, and that one drops again. Oh, boy. That one's dropped by the center fielder, and that is the center fielder, Brody Larson, who's had a tough time out there today. And here's another look. Larson had to come in. He did have his second baseman going out, which didn't help the situation, Daniel Seymour. And a lack of communication could have led to that demise. So, the runner at first is Turansky. And the heart of the Warrior lineup is up with Owen Turner, the Yale-bound Owen Turner. Adams has actually out-hit Brother Rice in this game. 3 hits to 2. The big difference has been the 10 walks and the 3 hit batters. Ground ball inside the bag. That's extra bases. Owen Turner digging for 2. Turansky digging for 3. And both are in plenty of time. Turner turns on one and gets it inside the bag. And Brother Rice trying to extend that lead. Here's another look. Yeah, just down the line. And no chance for Henry Donahoe, who's a fine defender, to get on that turf. And it was a hard shot. I don't care what surface you're on. Well-struck ball. Another barrel for Turner. Here's Chase Vandermeed in an RBI situation. Time is called at the plate, and the catcher wanting to come out. That's McAllister Doley. One ball, no strikes, nobody out. Runners at second and third for Brother Rice. A chance to blow it open a bit. And a guy that knows a lot about the young man at the plate and several others, RJ Orozco, joins us. RJ, thanks for taking some time to hang out. Look at, you're doing PA, you're doing a little color.
I'm multitasking today.
You're a good multitasker. This is a spot where you've seen Chase come up big and many times throughout his career.
Since 8 years old, buddy.
What do you think he's looking for here in a 1-1 count?
A hit.
That's, yeah. Yes. He had 3 of them yesterday. 3 doubles. G of the game. Runner at second and third, nothing there. These are tough games at times when you're slow working pitcher and a lot of balls.
22 degrees out.
22 degrees. We got it good up here. Who's got it better than us in this booth?
No one.
Nobody.
Maybe Paulie.
Maybe that party porch over there. They look like they're having some fun.
It was Adam's family.
Oh, is that the Adams crew?
Yeah, they're looking like they're having a great time.
Okay. Okay. They're invading your party porch. Chase Vandermeed, the batter, Notre Dame commit. Flies it to right. Over near the line is Jadis. Going back, and he makes the catch. Tagging, or did he? Tagging a third, coming home and scoring is Turansky. And behind him, and we've got some chaos. Did he catch it? If he did, we've got a double play and no runs. He did not. So we're going to take a look, and the ball was caught. It was caught, and 2 runs scored. It's a 2-run tag up. So it's a 2-run sacrifice fly for Vandermeed. And Brother Rice tagged up at second base. There was an appeal.
Yeah, look,
it's a clean play.
Yeah, it's clean as it gets.
There's a 12-6 Bender over for a strike. Nice looking pitch out of the left hand of the sophomore Hasselbring. And a heady play by Brother Rice to tag up and time it properly.
That's the kind of things they teach over at the Conway Fieldhouse. Just basic baseball.
Teams known for their base running, and Sliced to left, stolen away. A dive and a stab by Donahoe to rob a single off the bat of Brother Rice is Vandermeed. Excuse me, that's Tristan. Tristan Turner, rather. There you see a replay. You've seen a lot of Brother Rice baseball over the years. What do you think of this team? And you've been able to watch over the last several.
Right, I've been around it 4 years. Max has been up. So this team's probably the most united team. A lot of these boys play together in the summer, so they're a pretty tight group. Especially you got three brothers and a cousin and 2 other brothers, so they have no choice to go home and compete on the field.
It's that natural bond. Helps to have a facility downstairs as well that has activities and fun, a place you want to go to and be a part of.
Yeah, they live here. I mean, it's every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They have lessons till about 9, but varsity teams in there every day after 9 o'clock, every day. There's always something going on.
The hard work counts, and it's paid off. That's a 2-out walk dealt by Cole Hasselbring. And that will put Tristan Crane on at first. Top of the 5th inning. Excuse me, bottom of the 4th inning. Rice has added on 2 runs. Throw back to first. This is Cole Vandermeed, another guy you've seen closely, and a guy that's pitching now. What do you like on Cole?
He's probably the grittiest of the family. He's
Yeah.
a competitor, very, very competitive, and I think he's just coming into his own right now. Freshman last year, big stage for him. But I believe he's going to be the heart and soul of the team in the next couple of years.
Tristan Crane, it's a stolen base. Meanwhile, and in scoring position for Cole. We talked about the depth of Brother Rice pitching and the offenses. There's a lot of competition to get in this lineup.
There really is. I mean, last year and even this year, you probably could field 2 normal high school teams with the talent on the team. It's apparent because kids last year that were backups, second, third shortstop backups that are playing at the next level and doing well. You got to give the coaching, you got to give the whole organization. They get you early and they coach you up.
And you don't want to leave. Pitch upstairs. Days like today, you want to stay indoors and do a little extra work indoors.
Oh, yeah. It's not too bad up here with little Doritos and a bottle of water.
That's right. So that's a walk, and that's been a common theme today for Adams and something they'll have to clean up. They're going to compete in the OAA Red, which they do expect to compete. I'd assume a lot of these guys know Rochester kids. There's kids from Rochester area and the way summer balls are set up.
Yeah,
right?
Like Max is from Rochester. He knows a lot of these guys. Knows Beano. They played a lot of summer ball together. Hit Dogs being in Rochester and Warrior over here, so it's
sure
they all know each other pretty well, and there's good friendships there.
It's awesome. Saw a couple friendly conversations between players as they were going to first to the pitcher and whatnot. 2 runs in already for Rice. They're looking to add on here. Kaki, the freshman, with a big cut. What do you like about Kaki so far in the 5 games you've seen him?
He's mature. He does not have a freshman, a star in his eyes. Like, can't believe he's up here. He belongs, and he knows it. But at the same time, he's going to find his way later in the year. Behind Owen. Owen's, he's a well talent.
There's a swat to right center. This one's deep. It's going to get up the gap, and it's going to score a couple. The freshman with a timely smack to the gap. Into score comes Crane, and right behind him is Cole Vandermeed. It's a 2-run double with 2 outs by the freshman, Broder Kaki. 9-2, Brother Rice. going to the opposite gap, RJ, and that shows another level of maturity.
Yeah, he's a strong kid.
Saw the strong arm behind home plate. There you see the wheels of Vandermeed. And all of a sudden, the Warriors are up a touchdown in Troy. Outside corner, strike called. This is Wyatt Rupenthal, the 6'3 senior. One of their better defensive outfielders, but was victim of a ball that was hit right at him, and he slipped. And that led to the run for Adams in the fourth, but he's been a big piece of this program.
He really has. You know, he primarily was a pitcher in the beginning, but he's really came along the offense, defensive side. He played us in the summer on our summer team, and he led the team. One of the top hitters in the team. Strong arm, very strong arm.
Runner at second trying to get home. That's the freshman. Outside corner, strike three called, and that's it, and that's all. But not before Brother Rice gets a big two-run double from the freshman Kaki and two other runs to make it a 9-2 lead. Here's another look at that drive to the gap. And the two-run Tata to right center. We're back to Troy and the Stevens Family Complex right after this.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports should be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe that athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe that students in the stands should have fun,
but not take away the focus from the game.
We believe coaches should act like teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and support their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
The Highlanders in their first contest of the year, 1,500 students strong. It's a public school. Division I, notable seasons, 95 and 96. They were runners-up in Division I under the current head coach, Andy Lampkin, in his first stint. Of course, you'll recall Parker Pico, who's playing down at Alabama, got his first hit the other day for the Crimson Tide, number one player in the state of Michigan a year ago. Mr. Baseball, and it's a long lineage of talent at Rochester Adams, and he's one of their latest and brightest and best. Got his first hit on the 19th of March against Alabama State. That's a good nugget. That's a good find, Austin. Good job, my friend. There is a new pitcher on the mound for Brother Rice, and yes, it's another Vandermeed. They go back-to-back with Vandy's. And this is Chase Vandermeed. And this is the Notre Dame commit, and a guy that is regarded as a two-way player. And a guy that has a fastball that's low 90s, 90 to 92 with a fastball. It's a slider that's sharp, 82 to 84. And didn't have his best stuff in his first outing against Dakota. But this is a guy that is a very good pitcher that has a lot of late life in that fastball and slider. It's a three-quarter slot that's hard to time up as well, RJ.
Yeah, he just sort of brought that into his arsenal probably within the last year. It's obviously really effective for him.
He'll face number 12. This is Rhino Waters, the sophomore. Vandermeed against the righty. It's a heater, just a bit high. Vandermeed, of course, plays third base, very strong defensively. We saw the bat. But this might be the thing that he ends up doing full-time, perhaps. If you're a right-handed hitter and you see this kind of pitch, and pitcher coming at you at 6'4" from the right side, three-quarters, it's tough to time. That's tough. That's a strike. Why don't more people come from the right side and do a 3/4 throw?
You know, I have no idea. I'm not really a pitching guru, but I tell you what, it works for him. I don't even think he knew his dad, who's pitching coach at MSU, didn't even know he was working on it. It was sort of a surprise.
Is that right?
I think so. He hit it from us all summer. And all of a sudden he brought it up one time and he brought it out, and I'm like, wow, where did that come from?
So this is a newish thing this year.
Last summer.
Okay.
It's been within the year he sort of developed it, and then he sort of brought it out last summer, and it really worked well for him, obviously.
It has worked very well. We'll see what he does here against Waters. Waters hanging in there. Chase, a multiple sport guy as well, played basketball for 3 years, was a starter on Rick Palmer's basketball team. Did not play this past year, but he showed his athleticism, his grit, skill set. Outside corner, and that just missed to run it full. Oh. Just missed outside. And how about the at-bat for Rhino Waters to lead things off? It's a power. Sorry, RJ.
I give this ump a little credit. I mean, it's cold. He's calling it both ways the same. It's tough, though. I mean, he's calling it tight.
It's hard to criticize an official, especially in this weather. This is tough.
I mean, he could sort of bag it up, a few of these guys, and he's putting his heart into it.
No doubt. No doubt. This is not easy stuff. Spring sports are brutal in the state of Michigan. So it is a walk. Vandermeed pumps one over the outside corner for a strike. It's a power fastball, a lot of unique movement. Got that long stride coming at you. A little easier from the left side to view it. But still tardy with that swing and timing is the pitcher Cole Hasselbring, who has come into this game as a pitcher. Nobody looks comfortable against Vandermeed. Right side, left side hitters. Nobody's really comfortable facing this guy. Notre Dame's got a prize in this kid. And who knows where his brothers might end up. Will the Irish try to pull a 3 Vandermeed deal?
I think they're Go Green guys.
the younger ones. Pitch outside. Their father, Mark, is the pitching coach at Michigan State. He was the head coach at Eastern Michigan prior to that. Had the privilege of calling games for Mark in his time at Ypsilanti. Some very good times it was. Fouled back. Of course, we had Jay Alexander in the booth yesterday. Mark followed Jay.
Right.
On the bench at Eastern Michigan.
I think Mark, he won a MAC championship over there, I believe, didn't he?
Got to the MAC championship. Lost in the finals.
Lost in the finals.
Rallied a team, though, that was unheralded. That had no business really being there. And got the most out of them. Some good runs. Some good teams. That one's fouled back. Trying to hang in there. Not an easy task, Cole Hasselbring. That ball is lodged in the net. What do you call that kind of thing? You're a baseball guy. What do they say when that happens? You're in trouble?
Yeah.
SOL?
Get a ladder.
Get a ladder? We got a ladder. I think we got a ladder from you. Thank you for that. 1-2 inside and low. In fact, we've been up on that ladder a few times today, readjusting our center field camera. Shout out to Evan Westfall, Alex Westfall, and all the folks that have climbed that ladder today and yesterday. 2-2 pitch, nobody out. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Beautiful paint job by Vandermeed for out number 1. And here's another look. Yeah.
It's nasty.
Really nasty. So, with 1 out and a man on, double play depth up the middle for the Warriors with Orozco at second, bunching towards second base with some depth. That'll bring up McAllister Dole. He's been doing the catching all day. One of their young centerpieces. Another sophomore. Adams did lose some kids last year. We told you about Pico. They also lost his brother. It was a big part of that team. He was also down at Alabama as one of their managers, I believe.
Yep.
1-1 pitch with 1 out, and that's popped up. And that'll be handled easily by the first baseman. Almost fought Taransky over it. Taransky says, wait a minute, I'm in the field.
Man, Chasic's really calmed down today. He looks really composed. The first out, he had a little fidgety going on there, a little itchy.
Yeah.
I could,
Against Dakota?
Yeah. Did you notice that too? He was just a little fidgety.
Yeah, no, I heard. And, hey, look, it's game 1.
Right.
Game 1 on the mound, I think, for everybody. And I think he's proven enough in the summer ball with the D Las Vegas. And that ball gets beyond, and that is a hit by pitch. So on to first goes Matt Tepner, the leadoff man, and that'll bring up Brody Larson. So a walk and a hit by pitch sandwiched around a strikeout. And Kaki out to tap his senior on the fanny and say, you're okay, let's go. That takes a lot of courage for a freshman to come out and do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some intimidation right there. But he's a heck of a freshman. He's a heck of a player as far as, he's played a lot of competitive baseball.
Here's Brody Larson.
So it's a beautiful pitch.
Came right back. Get over a strike. 2 men on. No hits in the inning. And that one's fisted out of play. So tomorrow, Brother Rice will hit the road and head to your hometown and head to Adams. You got a short drive tomorrow. You don't have to go too far, RJ. Tomorrow's game in Rochester?
Oh, yeah, I can walk there. Probably will. Take the moped.
There you go. You got a moped?
I used to.
Awesome.
A little spree.
Yeah, those are fun. Vespa. Oh, man. 9-2, Brother Rice on top. Trying to close the door here in the 5th. Oh, and that 3-quarter pitch. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. So Vandermeed strikes out 2 in his 5th inning outing. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th with Brother Rice up by 7 here in Troy at the Stevens Family Complex.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
We want to thank Warrior Baseball and the D Las Vegas Baseball as well. RJ, I know you've seen this work before your very eyes of how productive this organization has been under Bob Riker's tutelage.
100%. My son's been in the organization basically since 10U, and most of the kids on this team really has been, sort of come through there and work with Bob and his staff. It's a good place to be. I mean, it's baseball. You like baseball every day. You come here and you can enjoy yourself. Safe, creative environment for these young kids.
Yeah, no, well said. And that's the place you want to be. You've seen it firsthand, and it's available. Warrior Baseball, D Las Vegas Baseball. The officials are talking with both head coaches, and I think that might do it. That could do it. That could be all, and it is. This ball game is over, and it is called. So, a 9-2 final. It's been called due to weather. These two teams will meet again tomorrow, and this game is all over. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our G of the game. Coming up right after this, this is Brother Rice winning the game 9-2 over Rochester Adams in 4 full innings. Back to Troy in a moment. This is The Prep.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
We are the MHSAA,
a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Wins it on a rain-shortened game, 9-2. The starting pitcher was Cole Duhame, and he was dealing today 6 strikeouts in his 3 innings of work and a victory. Congratulations, sir. You're our G of the game.
Thank you. It means a lot.
You had it all going today. I know you've got a few different pitches you like to work in, that fastball, the 12-6 breaker. Weather not ideal today for pitching, but how were you able to dial it all in and get your control in place?
I mean, we live in Michigan, so you just got to be used to it. I mean, I just went out there and competed. I mean, yeah, just trying to beat the batter there.
A lot of responsibility on you. You're in the top of the rotation this year, the number 2 starter. It's early in the year, but so far you feel comfortable in this role?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've only had about 2 starts, but yeah, no, I feel a lot comfortable this year. Just based on off-season work, it's really showing this year.
What's this team's potential? A lot of games now in a row. You like playing baseball, albeit this early in the year with this nasty weather?
I mean, it's not bad. It's not awful, but yeah, we got a lot of talent this year, and I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations on G of the game. Keep up your work, young man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cole Duhame goes to 2-0 on the year. Brother Rice wins it 9-2. We're back to wrap it up from the Stevens Family Complex right after this.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Brother Rice goes to 6-0 on the year with their win over Rochester Adams. They win it 9-2 in 4 full innings. The coaches came together and they said, yeah, the weather's not great. Why don't we call it kibosh and do it again tomorrow in Rochester Hills? And Brother Rice wins it 9-2 in a game at which they took advantage of, 10 walks and 3 hit-by pitches and a couple of errors. And game 1 for Adams, I'm sure, will look a lot different as their season grows on. But Brother Rice took advantage of mistakes today. Meanwhile, they got great starting pitching from our G of the game, who you've already heard from, Cole Duhame. And they got some timely hitting and, some clutch hitting as well. Wasn't an opportunity necessarily to line up and mash today with the conditions and with pitches being all over the place and 13 free passes. But it was an opportunity to have plate discipline, and that's what Brother Rice had today, and enough strikes thrown by Cole Duhame, Vandermeed, and it was enough to win it 9-2. Brother Rice did trail in this game 1-0, much like they did yesterday, but they would go on to get 2 more runs in the first and would push that out with 3 in the second and go on to win it 9-2. Some highlights from this ball game we'll have for you, and a game that didn't see a lot of bashing necessarily. There were a lot of free passes and not always opportunistic to have free swings, but this was a ball game that did see at times Brother Rice take advantage. That was a base hit and one of 3 for Adams on the day. 2 of the 3 hits, by the way, coming from Donahoe. But this was the type of play today. The wind, the rain, Max Orozco with a fine defensive play. And that's the other Donahoe hit. This was a double down the line. That would score a couple. And then this was the opposite fielder. Broder Kaki would drive in a couple. The freshman with a big swing scored Vandermeed and Turansky, and that was it. Brother Rice goes on to win it 9-2. I want to thank our hardworking crew, Alex Westfall, Austin Sonnenberg, Evan Westfall, Dylan O'Connor, and our hardworking crew, Kyle Buchanan. My name is Chad Bush. Thanks so much for watching. We're the Prep. So long.